Hello and welcome back to the weekly news update. In today's episode, we're looking at the BMW 3 Series LCI. Yes, that's right, the 3 Series has been given another update. And at this point, I'm wondering, is it better to just buy an X3? Let's unpack this. Editor, do your thing.
What's the car with Cars.co.za? Meet on the move Roxy. Her perfect car has a cup holder that fits her oversized, color-coded sippy cup. Now think of a car. Any car. Yes, we have it. Cars.co.za. Let's find what moves you.
Yes, you heard correctly. BMW's updated 3 Series sedan has been given another update. Now, this is pretty unusual in the BMW world because generally BMW goes new model, life cycle impulse, LCI, that's their fancy refresh facelift, and then another 2 years and then a new model. Now, an update and then an update. What is going on? So the G20 3 Series LCI came out in 2022, and by rights, we're approaching the end of 2024. A new generation 3 Series should be upon us, but it's not. There's an LCI model. What exactly has changed? Now, I've gone through the notes here, and it says visually, very little, new colors, new wheel designs, but there's a bit more work done under the skin, chassis enhancements, and the cabin gets a new operating system, which is now 8.5, new steering wheel, but it's little things. Is it big enough to be called a facelift? I don't think so. I just think this is a little bit of some enhancements. Both the 320i and 320d will be available in M Sport trim. But in true German tradition, M Sport carries a substantial price difference, so you'll be paying a bit more for that sporty look. Performance fans, I've got you, 330i rear-wheel drive, M340i X-Drive all-wheel drive. They'll be coming in at 1 million and 1.3 million respectively. But at this point, I've looked at the numbers, and I think you're better off paying just a fraction bit more and going for one of the brand new locally assembled BMW X3s, which is priced from 1.1 million. Using our Cars.co.za car finance calculator, I've plugged in the difference between an X320d and a BMW 320d, and the difference is just 2,000 Rand. I mean, based on 72 months, I mean, in the scheme of things, if you're paying in that bright ballpark, around $1 million, 2 grand is not going to break you. And my gut feel says the X3 is just the better buy at this point. A brand new car, locally built, bit more space, bit more ground clearance, looks cooler in my opinion, and I just think the X3 is the way to go. Now the cynics among you will probably be thinking, and don't get me wrong, I'm also a cynic. I look at car prices and it's quite scary. 1 million Rand for an entry-level German sedan. I mean, how did we get here? Now before you all go shouting at BMW and going, oh, you guys are ripping us off, look at Mercedes-Benz. C-Class also around $1 million. Now using our Cars Compare tool, you can see how the A4, C-Class and 3 Series stack up against each other and decide which one's the one for you. Now, speaking of the aging A4, by the time you watch this video, I'm going to be on an aeroplane to Europe to go drive the new Audi A5. They're calling it the A5, but it's actually the A4. And I can tell you everything you need to know about this car after the 23rd of October. That wraps up this week's video. I'll link the BMW 3 Series LCR specs and pricing, very detailed article written by my colleague Ryan in the description below, plus the finance calculator and compare tool. Awesome assets to have when you're on your car buying journey. And as always, Cars.co.za is the place to be to buy a new or used car. We have over 75,000 vehicles. I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.
What's the car with Cars.co.za? Meet on the move Roxy. Her perfect car has a cup holder that fits her oversized, color-coded sippy cup. Now think of a car. Any car. Yes, we have it. Cars.co.za. Let's find what moves you.